Hi guys, welcome to Tutes Online. Today I'll be talking about factorising. Start with the example 4x plus 8. To factorise this, we need to look for a common multiple between the 4 and the 8. This one's pretty easy because we know that 8 is 4 times by 2. So we'll rewrite this and take the 4 out the front, open a bracket, and we'll do x. So that's essentially 4 times by 1. And to get to 8, we'll do 4 times by 2. So that's plus 2. So that's it for factorising that one. It's always good to check if it works, so we should be able to go backwards and expand the brackets. So the first one will give us 4x, and this will be plus, this is 4 times 2, which is 8. So we know that works. We'll look at a slightly harder example. We'll look at the example minus x squared plus 9. So the general form of the factorization of this would be ax plus b, cx plus d. We know to get this 9 value, we would have to times our b and d together. So we know b times by d equals 9. We also know that we want to have a coefficient of -1. So that means a times by c is equal to -1. So that means a is -1 or c is -1. So we'll make a start at what the final form will look like. It will be a minus x and a positive x. So you've got the -1 here, plus 1 here, timesing them together will give our minus x squared here. The factors of 9 are 1 times by 9 and also 3 times by 3. We know it's 3 times by 3 because we have no x coefficient here, or the x coefficient is 0. And that's because we would have these two 3's cancelling each other out. So we'll put the 3's in. And we'll just check if this works. So this is negative x squared plus 3x, that's that one, minus 3x and plus 9, which is that. These two cancel, and you're left with our minus x squared plus 9. We'll look at a simpler way of doing this same question using the difference of two squares. So if we had our negative x squared plus 9, the general form for a difference of two squares is a squared minus b squared equals a minus b, a plus b. Here we can see the b resembles our x and the a resembles the 9. So we'll look at the square root of our 9, and that's 3. So a would be 3. The square root of our x squared would just be x. The minus and the plus will lead to our minus we have. And so just rewriting this, we have 3 minus x, 3 plus x. That leads to our 9. The 3x's cancel as we just discussed, and we end with minus x squared, which is our original equation. And we'll look at a final, more difficult example. X squared plus 5x minus 12. So we'll start by looking at what are the factors for 12. So there's 1 times by 12. There is 3 times by 4 and 2 times by 6. To some extent it's about playing around. With our first term, the 3, we know that can be obtained by 3 times 1 or 1 times 3, excluding some more complicated fractions. The equation is going to look something like this. And this is going to be a plus or a minus. So we can get this minus here at the end. So our 3x times by x gives us 3x squared. That works. Now we want 3x times something to give the same result as something times by x. And the choice of these values here and here is going to be one of these. So if we tried 3x by our first one, 1, and the next one is 12, this won't give us the right value even if this was a minus or this was a minus. If we tried another value, say 3 and 4, so this was a 3, that was a 4, that would give us about 9, and this would give us 4. The difference between these two is 5, so we'll choose which one is a negative, and that would be this one. So if we put that back up here, so we've got the 3 times by 3 over here, and we have the negative 4 over here. And we'll see if this actually works. This will give us 3x squared. 3x times by 3 is 9x. Minus 4 times by x is minus 4x. And minus 4 times by 3 is minus 12. This is plus 5x. And so we've ended up with our original equation. If you have any questions about the processes I went through in that video, just post a comment. Please subscribe to the channel and visit the website. Thanks.